Okay, I'm very excited, and Christmas has come early. Well, a day early, it's Christmas Day tomorrow. But this came in the post in 2 days via Parcel Force, so hats off to them. And this is something I've been waiting a very, very long time for. They're very rare. I picked this one up on eBay for £20, including postage, which I'm chuffed with. Sniped it at the last second at about 11 a.m. This is the Nerf Abomination Hulk rocket launcher and Hornet. This is the only way you can get the Nerf Titan in Britain. It only came out for a couple of months, back when the Incredible Hulk film came out. I think about 2009. So it's the only way to get the rocket launcher. And I was told that this is mint in box. So there it is. We got this overly happy child on the front. Massive bazooka. Hornet down there. 2-in-1. Now the original came with an extra pistol, which I have, and I'll... Basically, it's a Unity system. You can attach them all together, and a pistol would stick on the edge. But this never came with the pistol. This only came with the rocket launcher, the Titan, and the Hornet. Get this stuff out of the way. And on the back, it is exactly the same. And we've got all the various information. It's called the Abomination Blaster, and it is an abomination. So I've got my scissors, and let's have a look. Apparently it's sealed. Ah, no. Oh, it is. Oh, there's sellotape. This may be completely mint. As I said, these are really, really hard to get in Britain. And if you want an actual Titan, you have to pay an awful lot on eBay. So, unless they've resealed this, I can't see why anyone would have had one of these and not opened it. Sellotape off. Oh, it seems to be completely brand new, which means it should work fine. I was just a bit afraid of the... because it runs on compressed air. Oh, good grief, it's huge. Wow, okay, looks like it requires some assembly. It is completely sealed. The darts are even still sealed as well. They're the same ones that came with the Iron Man. Flippin' heck, okay, there's some massive ties. And the rocket. Jesus Christ, look at that. Look at that's my arm in comparison. So we'll get that out first so we don't damage it. Flipping hell. It's absolutely ginormous. So still on a big soft end so you don't go hurting anyone. Just stick that off to the side. Let's get through all these twist ties. They're not even twist ties, they're like those things Special Forces use to tie people up. Okay, it's just as enormous as I expected it to be, and it's pretty heavy as well. So that's the first part. I feel something rattling. I believe there's a ball bearing in here that stops you from aiming too high so you can't shoot down low-flying aircraft. And there's a pressure gauge, so like a super soaker. And it turns a bit. I guess this barrel has to attach separately. Jesus. Okay, this is the barrel, the air restrictor, and that screws on nicely. It's amazing that this is brand new. I'm just wondering how someone could have had this and not opened it. You could resist the temptation. And get the darts out. Although these darts I found have got a bit of a problem. They've got these soft plastic insides, makes them a lot heavier. And something I've actually been looking forward to is the Hornet, because this was never released in Britain, only in this form. So it was originally red, and it pumps up and shoots 6 darts. I've heard they're quite good, so it'll be fun to try and use one. This is the Hornet. Yeah, what? There's the Hornet Blaster. It pumps up down here and shoots. I'll have to try that out. Okay, so this is the Hulk Abomination Blaster unboxed. It comes with the, as I said, the Hornet, the Titan, and 6 sucker darts. Like I said earlier, these darts have got this black interior rubber, which does make them suffer a little bit, but they do seem to work really well with the Hornet. I was just going to say, I was a bit disappointed when I opened this thing because the end fell off the rocket and made it useless. So I've stuck it down with tape and it works perfectly. Look at it, it's enormous. It's almost the same size as the Hornet. Anyhow, so you also get the rocket. Now, something that wasn't included with this set, but was included with the Unity weapon system in America, was the Scout pistol, which attached to the side of the Titan here, and then by pressing this button, you fire it. Unfortunately, this set doesn't come with it, but I have a Scout pistol, conveniently in green, so it fits quite nicely with it. And I can just demonstrate. It fits in here. You can cock it like that, put a bullet in, and by pressing this button on the side, it will shoot, which is pretty cool. I do like that. Anyway, let's look at the Titan up close. We've got a pressure gauge, which can turn 180 degrees. So when you're pumping it up by standing on these bits, if you do that because you're small, you can look at the pressure gauge. That tends to max out about 5 pumps, but you can get up to 20 in this thing, I think. It's pretty fun. The pistol grip is very, very comfortable, and the trigger pull is good, although when you take it to higher than a kind of, I don't know, 70-degree angle, you can't actually pull the trigger anymore because there's a ball bearing inside, which is interesting. Nice pipe decoration, and the attachment for sticking it onto the Hornet, which I will demonstrate in a minute. The Hornet here is it's probably my favourite thing in this set, actually, because we've never got one in Britain. It's got 6 barrels, and it pumps up. It can take 20 pumps, and the system's very interesting, and I'll demonstrate that in the headcam video. Again, the pistol grip is very comfortable, with a really nice, big, strong trigger, and a shoulder stock, although my arms are quite long, so it doesn't fit very well on my shoulder. And the colour scheme is virtually the same as the Titan. Now, to attach them together, you can just kind of click them in, use a bit of force, like this. And now they're attached, and now you have an enormous blaster. Look at the size of that. Absolutely huge. And it can even go one step further and attach the pistol as well, though like I said, this doesn't come with the set. So pretty fun. And then I believe they can all be fired, well, you can fire them together using this button here and this here, which will fire the Hornet separately. So that's pretty cool. To detach them, I think you just have to use brute force, but yeah, that's tricky, so we'll leave them together for now. So that's the Nerf Unity weapon system, and I'll just do a firing test. So that's the system. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It was £20 for me. If you ever see one, and you're in Britain and you obviously can't access the Titan, do buy it if you see it cheap. It's well worth every penny, although you may have the problem I had with the rocket and the plastic, having kind of just perished over the years. But a bit of tape, and I will probably replace this with duct tape, which is more durable, and you've got yourself a really good, fun, very rare and unusual set.